Welcome. Step into the eerie remnants of ghost towns where time has stood still. In this video, we'll explore the unbelievable transformation of once thriving cities now lost to history. Garnet, Montana, USA. Garnet boomed in the 1890s as miners flocked to extract gold, supporting hotels, saloons, and shops. By 1917, the mines had produced nearly $1 million in gold, but as resources dwindled, so did the town. By the 1940s, it was abandoned. Today, preserved buildings offer a glimpse into Montana's Wild West past, drawing visitors to its well-preserved ghost town. Plymouth Montserrat. Founded in the 1700s, Plymouth thrived as Montserrat's capital and only port. The Soufriere Hills volcano erupted in 1995, burying the city in ash and forcing 4,000 residents to flee. Now a ghost town, Plymouth is the only abandoned capital in the world. Though off-limits, its eerie ruins remain visible, while Montserrat's new capital rises in Little Bay to the north. Gritviken, South Georgia. Gritviken was a grisly whaling outpost where the relentless slaughter of over 54,000 whales fueled the industry. Once bustling with workers, it closed in 1964. Now, the decaying whaling station stands as a stark reminder of a bygone, brutal era. Bodie, California, USA. Gold was found in Bodie in 1859, but the boom came in the 1870s, swelling its population to 10,000. A lawless mining town, it saw shootouts, saloons, and crime. Mining declined by 1915, and Bodie was abandoned by the 1950s. Preserved in arrested decay, over 100 structures remain, including a church, bank, and jail, offering a haunting glimpse of the Wild West. Varosha Cyprus. In the 1960s, Varosha was the jewel of the Mediterranean, drawing stars like Brigitte Bardot to its luxury resorts. That ended in 1974 when Turkey invaded Cyprus, forcing 39,000 residents to flee overnight. Frozen in time, the city remains eerily abandoned, its high-rises crumbling. Though the beach has reopened to visitors, the decayed hotels and ruined streets remain off-limits. Craco, Italy. Nestled in southern Italy's rugged terrain, Craco was abandoned after a series of natural disasters and an exodus of its younger generation. By 1963, earthquakes rendered it uninhabitable, leaving only crumbling buildings and curious visitors exploring its once vibrant streets. Hashima Island, Japan. Once a coal mining powerhouse, Hashima Island boomed under Mitsubishi from 1890. Despite its tiny 16-acre size, it housed over 5,000 people with apartments, schools, shops, and even a Shinto shrine. As coal demand declined, Hashima was abandoned by 1974. Its crumbling buildings, surrounded by seawalls, now make it a haunting relic of Japan's industrial past. St. Elmo, Colorado, USA. St. Elmo sprang to life in the 1880s when gold and silver miners flooded the area, turning it into a rowdy frontier town of saloons and dance halls. By 1922, the railroad shut down, and legend has it the last residents left on the final train. Today, 43 original buildings still stand, including the jail and courthouse, making St. Elmo one of the most remarkably intact ghost towns in Colorado. Ocean Falls, British Columbia, Canada. Nestled deep in the fjords, Ocean Falls flourished as a booming paper mill town, its hydropower fueling industry. But by the 1980s, as the mill closed and jobs vanished, most residents left. Heavy rain and isolation accelerated decay, leaving a ghost town of empty homes, a crumbling hotel, and rusting industrial relics. Today, the ruins stand as a stark reminder of its industrial past. Hallands, England, UK. Hallands was a tight-knit fishing village until the 1890s, when dredging operations near its shores began eroding the beach. By 1917, after fierce storms, the sea claimed the town. Only one house remained, its lone inhabitant living out her days amid the ruins until 1964. Pripyat, Ukraine. Built in 1970 for Chernobyl's workers, Pripyat was a thriving Soviet city with schools, parks, and a famous amusement park set to open days after the 1986 disaster. The nuclear explosion forced all 50,000 residents to flee overnight. Now frozen in time, its eerie ruins, crumbling buildings, and rusting Ferris wheel stand as a haunting reminder of the catastrophe. Oradour-sur-Glane, France. Once a peaceful village, Oradour-sur-Glane became the site of a Nazi massacre on June 10, 1944. SS troops executed nearly 650 residents, burning women and children alive in the church. Only 7 survived. Declared a memorial in 1946, its ruins remain frozen in time, a stark reminder of the horrors of war and one of France's most haunting historical sites. Wittenoom, Western Australia. Wittenoom, once a thriving mining town in Western Australia, was home to a deadly secret. The blue asbestos mined here led to thousands of fatalities. By 2007, the government removed it from all maps, leaving the town abandoned. Now, only its decaying structures serve as a chilling reminder of the toxic legacy that once thrived here. Humberstone, Chile. Once the world's saltpeter capital, Humberstone thrived in the harsh Atacama Desert, supplying white gold to Europe's growing agricultural industry. After the synthetic substitute emerged in the 1920s, the town was abandoned by the 1960s, preserved by the dry desert air. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it stands as a frozen relic of industrial ambition. Belchite, Spain. Once a strategic stronghold, Belchite stood witness to devastating battles during the Spanish Civil War. In 1937, Franco's forces obliterated the town, leaving it in ruins. Determined to leave it as a monument to war's cost, Franco forbade rebuilding. Now this ghost town endures as a haunting testament to the horrors of fascism. Kolmanskop Namibia. A rail worker's accidental diamond discovery in 1908 sparked Kolmanskop's rise to unimaginable wealth. By 1912, the town was a diamond-rich oasis in the desert. But as mines ran dry and new deposits were found elsewhere, the town fell silent, its luxury homes slowly overtaken by shifting sands.